Hi everyone, Adrian from Audio Excellence Canada to bring you another of your favorite videos, the unboxing videos. Guess what we just received? Today is what? December the 14th? 14th. We just received our order of the Mofi SourcePoint 10
We
speakers.
literally have about 100 of these in the back, so about 100 of them, right? We're going to be stuck with these for years, trust me.
This pair is in walnut. I'll tell you the reason why I ordered it in a moment, because I usually don't order things I haven't seen or heard, but we'll get to it in a moment. Let me give you some details about the speakers. They are $5,299 Canadian or $3,699 US dollars. We'll get into the design in a moment.
Cheaper by the dozen, isn't it?
Yes. 10-inch dual concentric. Anyway, we'll open it up. We'll go into all the details. Let me just tell you about the designer. So Andrew Jones, many of you will know. Andrew Jones is the gentleman behind the speaker. And for those of you who don't know, Andrew Jones is not a newcomer. He may look very young, and he does, but he's been around a long time. He studied physics and acoustics in university, plus quantum mechanics. Postgraduate studies in computer-aided crossover network design. Worked for KEF in 1983 to 1994. He was actually responsible for one of my favorite speakers, although I haven't heard it in a very long time, the KEF 107/2.
Oh, that's a very good speaker. That's a phenomenal speaker.
He worked there during the time of the fabled KEF 104/2. His mentors included Peter Walker of Quad, who was one of my heroes, Professor Stanley Lipschitz, Dr. Richard Small and Neville Thiel. The two of them are responsible for the Thiel-Small parameters. Anybody who's designed speakers will have used the parameters for the box. Laurie Fincham, who was KEF's technical director. Dr. Siegfried Lindquist, who was responsible for the Lindquist speakers as well as the crossover that he's famous for. Dr. Floyd Toole. He worked for 3 years as chief engineer at Infinity. He joined TAD, which was the KEF's Pioneers Professional Division, developed speakers with Beryllium drivers. He joined ELAC, which is where we first, as a company, started doing business with his company. And then now, he's with Mofi. So he's not green around the ears, so to speak. He knows what he's doing. So while the guys pull out the speakers, you'll notice the enclosure, sorry, not enclosure, the box.
Double box.
See
Double box,
this?
baby.
Audio note. Double box, thick ply, with handles. Of course, they're not using it. So each speaker comes in one box. So this is the speaker unboxed.
Wow.
This is what it looks like. As you can see, it's truncated pyramid. It's quite gorgeous, except for all the weathering and, you know, it's a two-way design. Wait a minute, this is not the speaker.
Isn't that a Gershman?
This is not the speaker. What are you guys doing?
This
is the speaker.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Okay.
Man.
Yeah, by the way, the stands are at optional cost. They haven't got the stands yet, so we're using this for now. So this is what it looks like. Big 10-inch woofer with the 1 1/4-inch soft dome tweeter. This is paper pulp. And oh, by the way, notice the front baffle. This is faceted.
To reduce diffraction and.
Yeah, this reminds you of the Avalon speakers. Remember the Avalon speaker? Yeah, it's got the same kind of thing. Just so you know, the front baffle is 2 inches thick. The sides, the top, and the back are 1 inch. This is really well made for a camera.
Even the front is beveled, which means that it won't get in the way. It will actually direct energy away from the speaker.
And then inside the cabinet, there are 2 vertical braces that span from top to bottom and side to side, so it covers the entire enclosure.
Is there a big giant?
Yes.
Oh, there's
come around the back. So 2 big ports and single binding posts, so you don't have to worry about bi-wiring and so on. And it's quite hefty, very well made. Look, oh look. Ooh. Okay, some specifications. 10-inch dual concentric driver with 1 1/4-inch tweeter, as I mentioned. Woofer is paper pulp. Tweeter is soft dome. The tweeter has a 1.1-inch voice coil diameter, so it can handle quite a bit of power as well as go low in the frequency so it can cross over the lower frequency. These drivers were custom designed from ground up. Took about 18 months apparently. The whole speaker took 2 years to develop. Crossover point is 1.6. So to put that in perspective, a typical crossover point is about 2 to 2.5.
Isn't it?
Yeah, 91 dB sensitivity. Minimum impedance is 6.4 ohms. Frequency response is 42 to 30 kilohertz. Okay, so let me tell you why I decided to take a chance on these speakers. First of all, I knew Andrew Jones's work from the past. We represented ELAC. We did very well with his Unity series and so on. Even though we don't, that's actually not really our market. We did quite well with it. And of course, I've heard his previous designs at the shows with TAD. They always sounded spectacular. He always did a great job of demonstrating and so on. I normally, as I say, don't bring in a line before we hear them, but I decided to take a chance. There was another reason. As many of you know, we started carrying Audio Node fairly recently, and one of the challenges with low-powered, single-ended tube amplifiers and so on is basically a matching speaker. And if, for example, you don't want the Audio Node speaker or you can't afford the Audio Node speakers, they start quite a bit. I thought, well, this might work because the sensitivity is 91, the impedance only drops down to about 6.3 ohms, it's quite flat. I thought maybe this might work, so that's why we're giving it a try. So we will break these in, try it out and see what we think, and then we will compare it to the Gershman.
Can we compare it to the Buchard?
Yeah, we can do that too. Troublemaker. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're interested in the speakers, even though we haven't heard it, there's been a tremendous amount of positive press from independent visitors to, what was that, Capital Audio Fest in the last, couple of months or so?
Last couple of weeks.
As well as third-party reviews of people who have visited the show and talked very highly of it. And so I have no doubt that it will actually be quite good. But we'll see. We'll give you.
Lewis has already stated that he really likes this, so that's already 2 thumbs up.
Anyway, so we'll have them hooked up. We'll break them in, and then we'll try with a bunch of different electronics as well as the Audio Node, just to see whether or not the Audio Node might drive it well. And if you are interested, we do have some in stock right now. We have the black, which is a satin black, as well as this walnut. Christian will come closer and show you what it looks like. I don't know if it'll actually come through, but I really like
it.
This
feels
finish.
like real wood.
Yeah.
Which it is, but there's no like stupid shiny surface on it.
It's very
so
nice.
This is very old school.
Is it my imagination or it's
no,
sort
no,
of...
no, no, it's not
it does,
parallel.
right?
So there's no parallel edges on the box here. It's
not a rectangle.
No.
There's actually a bit of a curve
It's
here.
a rhombus.
Yeah, look, there's an actual curve here, and then it comes in. Quite interesting. I didn't notice that before.
You got the 2 ports at the back, right?
Yeah, we know that. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching. Adrian from Audio Excellence Canada. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.